as our final module wrap up. What I'm doing is I'm actually opening the module early so that you'll have a little more time to complete the module because the module is short. So please note, this is a little different. You don't need to wait until Monday to post your presentations or post to the discussion board. So this is a little different this time. I'm giving you the green light to get started with Module 8's discussion board because the subject will actually be your shared presentation, so you can load them prior to the due date if you would like and get started with the discussion board. The one thing that I do ask is that you don't abandon Module 7's discussion board. Just kind of stay engaged with that as well, but I want to make sure that you have ample time to complete what you need to complete in light of the fact that it is a short module. So, with that being said, we of course do have our discussion board number 8, and the subject matter of the discussion board is actually your shared presentations. And you will be doing a self-evaluation and an evaluation on your fellow team member. So that will be due by the 24th. And then I'm asking you very kindly to complete the course evaluation, and there's some guidance on how to get to the course evaluation. And please know that I use that information to improve the course and figure out what is working right with the course as well. So I look forward to your feedback, and know that I cannot see your feedback until 2 weeks after the course is closed, and I don't know who responds to what. So there's no kind of identifier connected with students. So I just see the aggregate data, I just see everyone's responses, and I have no idea who said what. So just so you know that. In addition, as we talked about just a second ago, you will be posting your shared presentation in the discussion board. Please make sure that it is actually posted by the 24th, and it also needs to be posted in the assignment link in the module. So you'll be posting the shared presentation in 2 places, so just remember that. And know that you have up until the 26th at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time to complete your discussion board conversations and your course evaluation. So just kind of keep that in mind and maybe write it on your calendars so you make sure that you meet all those deadlines. So let's go ahead and take a look at the module. Like always, we start out with our to-do list, and then I've also included just a kind of an overview of writing SMART objectives, what you really want to focus in on when you're writing your objectives for your shared presentation. And it's really important that you focus on what you want your audience to gain as you're writing your objectives. So we'll pop into the rubric here in a minute. Of course, you have the assignment links right here, and then a final goodbye from me. So let's go ahead and look at the rubrics real quick. The rubric is fairly self-explanatory and detailed. A couple of things I do want to highlight with you is that your audience is the integrated healthcare team, so it's not just nurses. So keep that in mind, and that's such a key factor as you're moving forward with your leadership practice, is looking at that collaborative care delivery system and the interdisciplinary care delivery system. So we want to look at multifaceted care delivery. In addition, as I mentioned just earlier, make sure that your objectives are in SMART format, and that means that they're very specific, they're measurable, they're achievable, realistic, and time specific. So you want to have those factors that you can actually measure within your objectives. And basically, the intent of this assignment is to devise a presentation that you can actually give at your area of practice. So the intent is for you to be able to showcase what you've learned through the course and actually share the information with those that you either supervise or work with to actually help them to understand the integral nature of epidemiology within healthcare. And as we started out in the course, basically the understanding is that epidemiology is focused on infectious disease alone, and when in actuality epidemiology is just infiltrated within the healthcare system, and it's really important to understand the value of knowing what you know now, and you can share that wealth of information. So that's the intent of the assignment itself, and just make sure that you go through the rubric. I use the rubric when I grade, so as long as you're touching on these points that are highlighted within the rubric, you will be fine. And one final reminder, make sure that you cite your slides when it needs to be. You cite on the slides just as you do in the content of your papers, and also make sure that you have your reference list. And I know that sometimes the format is skewed a little bit on PowerPoint presentations or other methods of presentations. So in the reference list, I understand that. So I just wanted to let you know that as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the evaluation, and then we'll close. Okay, here's the group and self-evaluation form. So the top part is basically on you. So you will be completing a self-evaluation, so you'll complete the checkboxes and also do some reflection on how the group process went or what possibly could be improved upon moving forward. In addition, you will be evaluating your fellow team member, and you'll be entering the team member's name here, and then basically providing a little feedback to me on how the group dynamic went for you. So I really value your feedback, and I know that group processes, especially for online courses, are not always the favorite. And just keep in mind that there are lessons learned, and they are of value, and they are a teaching tool that is used. But know that there really is not a whole lot of group work at the DNP level. So I just wanted to let you know that as well. So if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to sharing this final week with you, and I look forward to working with all of you in the future as well. Take care now.